Casting a fly isn't rocket science. Fly casting isn't even really hard work. The line and the rod do all the heavy lifting, so to speak. But you get all the glory when you make that beautiful, delicate cast right in front of that lunker trout. Unlike other lures for, say, bass or salmon, that itty-bitty fly won't help you make a 30-foot cast. It weighs, well, nothing. But the line weighs plenty, and you use it. Here's how it works. The rod bends when you put enough line weight on it. And that's what propels your line and your fly to the trout. It's a very subtle bend, but every motion of your arm helps the line bend the rod and put it in the right, well, I hope the right place. But you gotta be careful. Fly casting is all about physics. No, I don't care even if you never took a class. The point is, for every action, there's an equal and opposite reaction. So the power you put into your back cast and bend that rod needs to equal the power in the forward cast and bend the rod the other way. So just waving your rod back and forth isn't going to do it. The most important motion in fly fishing is actually stop. Because that's when the line can bend the rod. So every time you make a back cast, stop before you come forward and lay your fly on the water. Yeah, you don't catch any fish up there. So hoard your false casts. Back, stop, forward, stop. Lay it down. Back and stop. Forward, stop. You know you're doing it right and applying the best amount of pressure, both forward and backwards, when your line straightens out behind you and puts that subtle bend in your rod, going back and then forward. Back, stop, forward, stop. Hook up. And try to use mostly forearm, not shoulder or hips, when you're making that cast. Keep your elbow close to your body, forearm back, forearm forward, with a stop at each end. Unlike the old school style of arcing your rod to 10 o'clock and 2 o'clock, which just puts a massive loop in your line and wastes energy. Consider your rod like a two-headed hammer and you're inside a doorway. You're hammering that side, that side, that side, that side. And what happens when you hit the nail? It stops. The most important motion of all in fly fishing. Now, I learned this the hard way over and over again, but you don't have to. On windy days or when you're throwing a big, heavy fly, cant your arm a little bit away from your body at an angle. The line will still unfurl nice and neatly on every stop in the back cast, and it'll always lay out neatly on the forward cast, and you won't hook yourself right here. Oh, and let me leave you with this. Everybody asks me, where do I catch all my big fish? Don't tell anyone, but it's right here. There's more fly fishing tips at MidwayUSA.com.